Mabuz ligeyonim. Dear friends, let's give some tzedakah together with our prayers for our dear soldiers' security and the safe return of the hostages. And as we know, we can only rely on Hashem. Al tivtachu b'divim v'ven adam Yeshua, do not rely on humans. They cannot really help you. The one who can really help us is God. So we have to tune into God. Talking about soldiers, I came across a beautiful thought from Rabbi Ashkenazi from Eretz Yisrael, and I'm going to read to you, translate as well as possible of what he shares, worthwhile listening. And he writes the following. I met a soldier that just came back from 8 months of serving in Gaza. And I was so happy to see him, and I said, thank God you returned home. The soldier lowered his eyes and he said, honestly, I don't feel good. I said, what's the matter? He says, while I was in Gaza, fighting to protect the Jewish people, I felt like a lion. Now, I just feel like a little mouse. There I was larger than life. And now here I feel even smaller than my own self. Interesting statement. Says Rabbi Ashkenazi, this year has been a very interesting year. It changed our perspective on many things, and suddenly we revealed the best which is within us. We keep on hearing we made errors, we made mistakes. People admitting we made mistakes. We made a major mistake in evaluating, in judging our youth. We made mistakes in our judging our neighbors and ourselves. And he says, let's think for a moment about the strength, the greatness of the soldiers. Days and nights, weeks after weeks, they're climbing in those tunnels, in darkness, dangered, booby-trapped. For what? To find corpses, to find bodies, to bring them to proper burial. Endanger their lives for total strangers, just for one thing, to give them the final respect, to able to go to a proper resting place. Who does that? No army in the world does that. No individual in the history of warfare has ever heard this kind of self-sacrifice. And he continues, I said, that we reveal our greatness in those difficult moments. What about on a day-to-day basis? We become petty. We become foolish. Arguing about nothing. Arguing about nonsensical issues. So this is the month of Elul. Says God in the verse, go search God from there, and you will find him. From where? What is Misham? From where? I said that means is from those dark corners. Go look at the challenges. Go find God when you had those challenges. How much it revealed the greatness, the goodness within you. Misham, from there, from those tunnels, from those dark places. And that's the mission of the month of Elul. Our soul unfortunately fell into the tunnels, into darkness, barely surviving. Says God, go look for it. And then you will see how great you really are. And he brings a cute little story. There was this wealthy man who came running to the Rav. I desperately need your help. He says, what's the matter? My chauffeur, who's been with me for 20 years, suddenly decided that he is the rich man and I am his chauffeur. And he forced me to put on his cap. He took my wallet, took my money, and now he decided he is the wealthy one and I'm just his servant. Can you help me? How do I get him out of this nut stupidity? So the Rav says, okay, both come to me. Came in the afternoon, and he listened to both arguments, and he says, wait over here in the room till I come back. He let him sit there the whole day, and he let him sit there the whole night. Finally, in the morning, the Rav comes back and says, after this ordeal of sitting here a whole night, what would you like? So one said, a piece of bread and a piece of herring. The other one said, a toothbrush and some toothpaste. Says the Rav, now let's see who is the rich man and who is the poor man. Let's remember who we are and act greater than life.